Hey guys, it's Emma from LoomingandCrafts, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these really adorable Polymer clay paperclip charm things. Pretty much the thing you're making out of Polymer clay are these little symbols on top. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a pig charm, the bows, which are the same design, they're just different colors, and then a donut. But you can of course make a 2D, snowflake, a 2D, cupcake, a puppy or a kitty or something like that to put on your charm. Or you could just make something totally different. You could make a diamond, you could make a flower, anything you want. You'll put a heart on there, whatever you want. This is just a super simple tutorial and they're super cute for school. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with what you'll need. Okay, so to start off with what you'll need, you're going to obviously need clay. The colors I'm using today for my pig, I'm using a light pink, then I'm just using a light pastel blue for my bows, one of my bows anyways, a brown for my donut, a white for my donut, and that just totally broke, but sorry about that, but yeah, a white for my donut, lime green for my donut sprinkles, a darker pink which is going to be used for the ears and snout of my pig as well as one of my bows, black for the pig's eyes, and purple for my donut sprinkles. Another little thing of note about this video is it was filmed over a period of a couple days. So if the clothes are different or anything, that's why. You're obviously then going to need paper clips. I just got this big little tub of them from Target, and these are the big paper clips. An optional thing you'll need are some dotting tools, and paintbrush and some glaze if you want to glaze them, your charms. You'll need something to cut your clay. You can use a clay blade or an X-Acto knife. You'll need a clay roller, but this is kind of optional. You can do it with your hands. And then if you want to add texture to your donut, you can have a toothbrush to add texture. The last thing you're going to need is a bottle of glue. I'm just using tacky glue because this is how we're going to attach the charms to the paper clips. So without further ado, let's just get started. So we're going to start off with our pig, and to start off with the pig, take a ball of pink clay and just shape it into any shape that you'd like for the head. And once that's done, take some little tiny balls of pink clay and just shape them into ear shapes. This can look like whatever you want. And then once those are done, go ahead and place them on the head. I'm sorry this was not in the frame, but sorry about that. Once you're done, it should look like this, and you're going to go ahead and then just shape a little piece of pink clay into a snout and place that on your head. Now take some black clay and form two little tiny balls for the snout, and I just tried to show that to the camera, but it kind of failed, so sorry about that. But you're going to want to shape those into small balls and then make little indents in the snout, and then place the little black balls in to form nostrils. Now just form two more little tiny black balls, and these are going to be the eyes, and then I'm just indenting with my dotting tool to form the little indent for the eyes, and then I'm just placing the little eyes in. And once you're done, that is your finished piggy. He's so cute. And then once that is finished, we're going to move on to our donut. The donut is probably the easiest besides the pig. So start off with a little bit of brown clay, and I'm just rolling it into a ball. And now I'm just shaping this into the shape that I'd like for my donut. And then once that shape is done, I'm just taking it and placing it down, and then taking a dotting tool and then making a little indent in the middle. Once you're done with that, I'm just taking some extremely soft white clay and then rolling this out to my desired length, and then I'm just going to take it and place it over the top of my donut, and then I'm just tearing the excess off, and I use my dotting tool to poke a hole in the middle of that to make it a hole again for the middle. And now I'm just taking my sprinkle color and rolling it out into a very thin snake, and then using my X-Acto to cut it into the correct length, and then I'm just placing these all along my donut. And now I'm just texturing the bottom of my donut to make it look more like a donut, and you're done. Now finally for the bow. So for the bow, take some pink clay, which is what I'm using, and roll it into a ball, and then press it out and roll this to your desired thickness. Now use an X-Acto knife or blade to cut this into a square, so basically cut off every single rounded side. And once it's in a square, go ahead and cut two little strips out of it. Now, if you'll see later, then I had a bigger piece, so I was able to cut all 4 strips out at once. But basically you're just gonna, once you're done, fold these 2 into little rounded loops and then attach them together. Once done with this, take some more pink clay and roll it out again, and then cut it once again into a square. And then just cut 2 more little strips. You're really gonna need 3, so cut it into 3 or 2. You can roll it out one more time for 3 if you need to, but then place one of them around the middle of the bow like so, and then just use a dotting tool to blend it down in the back as well as your finger, and then place the remaining 2 strips on the bottom, and then cut them to your desired length, and then go ahead and if you need it, use the dotting tool to blend them, and there you go. I'm just doing the exact same thing with my blue one, and if you would have noticed, you'll notice that I did cut this one pretty big. It ended up pretty big when it was cut, so I was able to cut all 4 of the strips that I was needing. I'm pretty sure you might need, I think you need 5. Yeah, you need 5 strips, but I ended up being able to cut all 5 of them from the very beginning, so I didn't have to go back and re-roll. But I mean, if you do, that's no big deal. So yeah, and then I just cut them, and those are pretty much your bows. Once that's done, you can just put them on a cookie sheet and then preheat your oven to whatever your clay package says, and then just go ahead and bake your clay creations, and just wait and just make sure to follow the instructions on your clay package because mine might be different than yours. And then once they're done baking, go ahead and let them cool completely, and then go ahead and glaze them if you'd like. Once they're completely done being glazed, take some glue, I'm using tacky glue, and take your paper clip and make sure it's facing the top, and then put some glue on your creation, and you can also optionally put it on the paper clip and then stick it on to your paper clip, and you're finished. But make sure to let them dry completely before using them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. And subscribe for more crafty tutorials like this. I upload as much as I can right now because of school and sports, but when the summer comes, I will be sticking to the uploading schedule that is listed in my channel art. These are super simple and easy, and I really do hope you enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on all my social media linked down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!